everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some more Boros, Convoke, and Explorer Best of One. We got a couple of new pieces with the new set coming out recently, so we're going to venture back into this deck and see how well they perform. One of the main pieces being the Bunnycorn. It is a bunny unicorn, not really relevant in terms of creature type, but its power and toughness are equal to the number of non-land permanents you control. That counts all these tokens that Thraven Inspector, Epicure make, the Demolition that makes off these tokens. An Ornithopter, we've had this come in as a 4/4, and by the time it's attacking, it's a giant 9/9 on turn 3, so it definitely gets aggressive and huge very, very quickly and outpaces any other creature in the format for the most part. Other than that, one quick thing, especially if you know this deck, we have a couple of cards mumbo-jumboed in here. As you can see, we're at 64 of 60. I cut a card because we don't have Bushwhacker, and I really wanted to try Burning Tree, especially optimizing with this card and this new card that we also got from Wilds of Eldraine in this Recruiter. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get a 1/0 and gain haste until end of turn. This is basically Goblin Bushwhacker, but without the surge cost, so you still have to pay that 3 mana instead of 2, which is really nice with Burning Tree. I eventually cut Burning Tree to bring back this mutate creature once again, because I felt like I always had enough tokens and Burning Tree was just like a little sprinkle of glitter on the top of the deck. So other than that, we're going to come back to this one and just grow our current board and make it huge in comparison to making it 1 or 2 creatures bigger with Burning Tree. This also cutting this gives us Giganta back in the deck, so that's also nice. Other than that, we're going to hop into the games, and if you enjoy, please be sure to subscribe. I've been getting a lot of love recently, and I've really appreciate it, so thank you for anybody that subscribed. Other than that, I hope you all enjoy the video, and we'll just get right into it. Play out the Inspiring Advantage, play out the Thopter. There you go. Sure. I think here I want to play the old Unicorn. And no action point for right now. Not implying they have hexproof. I don't know if this is because I restarted. Either way. Play Thraven Inspector, it'll make a token. Play Burning Tree, and that'll be enough. Put this play. We want to leave our Bunnycorn available. Nice little name to have there. The reason why is because it's a massive 6/6. What a card that they printed us, by the way. It really just said, hey, you want a huge creature? Here you go. So these snow covered plains are sweet. This. Just hope they don't have another Vanquish the Horde. I think that's reasonable to play that. How many Vanquish the Hordes are going to have in their hand? This can't block. I think I'm supposed to at least do 2 creatures on the Convoke. Also, attacking here is actually kind of a punt. Not really, because I wouldn't be able to play it anyway. Another Thraven Inspector. Again, not really trying to play around Vanquish the Horde. Either win or I lose. I know that's very obvious, but either I'll have to deal with it, or I do have to. Counter on Heliodge. Activate this. Let's draw. If we can't find something here. Can't play another creature, but I can play this and give everything 1/0 and haste. Now we'll turn him sideways. I have 1 block they can make. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They live, but it's barely. Epicure actually would have finished it, but they randomly have life gain. Strategy. Hey, there's the shrine. That's what we thought we'd see. All right. Ooh, this seems fine. It's not quite the awkward hand, but it seems fine. So blue. Alright, well, it's gonna be Ornithopter. It's gonna be this immediately. We're gonna try to play around a counter spell if we can, and 3/1/1s is nothing to scoff at. They mulled pretty low. They mulled to 5, I think. Yeah, because land, maybe 6. The combat. All these. Let's throw one burning tree on the stack. If it resolves, then the other ones will. But this could very easily be a make this spear. No, it's not. What are the odds that they play like Brothers Hit In? Can I play around it? I think not. Down to just go all in. The amount of pressure this is in comparison to what it is previously. I could have stacked that and pitched the land, but Impulse kind of tells me that they don't have Brothers Hit In, because like, why would you waste a spell when you could blow everything up? Although if they transmogrify, would tell me it's not transmogrify. It'd be a weird like game plan to be transmogrify for that. We'll attack with all this while we can. Turn, we'll flash these in. False. I mean, it's creativity now for sure. Because normally I thought it was attractive for some reason, but that's the transmogrify pile. They're not going to do that here, because what you would normally want to do is have Giganta as a companion if that's what you were on, and them not having it here makes me think it's not. This I would assume is a big score, so I'm not going to respect it at all, to be honest with you. I have no respect. I don't think you can if you're playing this deck very often. We will pitch away this reinforcements just to kind of maybe find a better card. Give something that gives everything a buff, maybe. This is also good. This is lethal. By attack. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not lethal. The old bunny corn on the stack. Attack. I don't want to tap the bunny corn because it's like the only thing that can really defend against the big boy. Giant worm. Actually, I'm dead to exactly. No, because that'll get slightly bigger. Bigger to the key makes 2 more. Oxidon ring tree, I guess. Normally, it's like, hey, you're dead here. I'm gonna put the giant worm into play. But even if they do that, I'm not dead because I have the blocks for it. Yeah. So here's gonna come there 30-30. I'm going to jump in front of it for as much as I need to. Which is going to be this. The only blocks I have. We're going to go super low. Super low, by the way. And then we're going to get there. What an outcome. I'm not going to lie. I thought I was living at like 3, so I thought we were like perfectly fine. Burning tree, can you be in a hand that looks good? Not looking good. I mean, I'm definitely playing this for sure, because we're gonna have 1 permanent, 2 permanent, 3 permanents, 4. So it'd be a 4/4 on turn 2. Oh, mono green. Oh boy. After Vector. We have to go quick and we have to utilize the chop down on this most likely. Turn 2, Wolf Willow Haven, Elvish Mystic. Not really afraid of that. They don't need to be. Is it supposed to be Burning Tree, make the mana? Oh, I can't, it won't make it, right? No, it'll be 3 creatures. And then Night. I think that's what we're supposed to do here. Just do this. We don't have a big attack anyway, and they're not going to trade. It's going to be 1, and that's not going to be a big attack either. More permanents. A free spell, kind of. Next turn is free. Even though I can't use the green, I can still use white. I think it's Chariot? Is this not Devotion? This seems kind of weird. At least in, like, in my eyes. Seems weird. I could play this. Do that. Have a chance to crew the cart. That's what the hesitation's for. Then I can Gleeful Demolition here. And play this giant creature here. So we'll attack with the Knight, of course. Regions attack with Knight because even if they crew up the cart, it trades. Or if they want to throw 2 cats in front of it, they can't crew up the cart. So we see them take the damage. A really itchy spot on my back. They concede. They must not have hit a land. Okay. This hand's fine. Maybe not the best hand of all time, but it's fine. Mono green again. Play out this Raven Spectre. Now it's deciding what, like, do we play 2 Epicures? Oh gosh. What do we do now? The Burning Tree used the red here, but that just doesn't get anything, and I didn't play the right land to do that anyway. We'll play Epicure, we'll play second Raven Spectre. My problem is it went first. No Shrine, 2 Wolf Willows. Should have attached to the same land. Wolf Willow, whenever the land taps, it adds an additional mana. These stack. Old Growth Trolls do not, but the Wolf Willow Haven stack, so you want to put them on the same land. I understand being kind of cautious so you don't accidentally get yourself blown out, which can definitely happen. But being overly cautious like that might actually end up costing you in the long run. Although playing the 4/4 is pretty good against them. I shouldn't have sacked the blood token. Do you, like, care? I don't think so. Maybe we just need to turn them sideways. They're only gonna get to block 1 thing, no big thing. Might matter, might not matter. Second Old Growth Troll. Elvish Mystic. Nowhere else? Okay, quite the hand. Loxodon's pretty sick. Can we buff anything of relevance here? We would like to tap and grow as much as our board as possible. I think turning all of our 1/1s to bigger creatures, therefore they'll be able to trample over these Elvish Mystics, is more important. Go ahead and sack one of these to draw a card. I mean, that's a good spell to have on the retainer here. No attacks because they got free blocks and this is going to produce so much more damage. As long as their hand's a dud. Not a dud. There's a Nykthos. Last card in your hand's a dud, right? Right, Captain? Right, Captain? It's a dud, right? This is a dud, right, team? Please? It's all a dud. We had him, like, dead in the water. Is it Silex here? It's Portal, so you can cast Portal? Silex might have been... I guess it's not better, but it actually kills more creatures that way if you would have just got Silex. Actually kills less creatures. No attack, man. They played it. That works. Attack me. Hey. I won't do the math. They can do it. Block, block, block. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. Oh, wait, we got there. Actually, I had lethal. I did not think it was going to be lethal. Pretty sure it's lethal. Yeah, so weirdly enough, that grabbing a Silex and playing it on Zero and blowing up all the tokens instead was actually going to be enough to save them in this game over Portal to Phyrexia. These are trap hands. These are like the ones where it's like you have a 1-drop and you have a 2-drop in Loxodon, but then they wipe the board and you're just sitting there sad. Is this that trap? Haha, no it's not. Come on. So dead. Sometimes Magic's really fun. Rolling in a fun way. It's really fun. Rixus? Again, we're gonna flash in on instep because then we could do this play. Although, you know what card's really bad for us? Meathook Massacre. Card is not good for us at all. Am I willing to die to it? Or do I want to die to it? Not really. This will be able to dodge it though. That's a Croxus. That'll phase out. So they drew. We hit a land, which is really, really nice. Play another Thraven Inspector because it'll dodge the Meathook here. In case they don't have Meathook, we're going to play this out. Go for it. We want to do this. We want to tap this. Yes. Realistically, no, we want to tap that. And then we want to tap these as we can. These will grow into 2/3 and they'll be able to dodge. Loxodon might come down and just like barely make things bigger. Ooh. Cool, so it kind of does it too, huh? Get trample, which is slightly annoying. Also, like, fine. Use this to get rid of Kaito. I don't really have a reason to block now. Before they would block because it would save their Kaito. If I don't attack it, then they get to attack and draw 2 cards. We're just gonna attack it. The end. Oh, it's over, team. Got our whole board blown out. I mean, that's kind of what we're like signing up for. We go all in. We get board wiped, and we pick them up and we move next. We got a fine hand. We have land, inspector, and 2 epicure. I would like for one of these times for me to go first. It'd be really cool. You know I'm playing like the cheese deck, and I probably should never be allowed to go first. But can I go first? Removal, make disappears, a lot of options here. We'll play another inspiring advantage. Try to move to combat. Hesitation there means spot removal. Sure. I'm not gonna try to jam one of these right now, or even this, because of the removal factor that they have. Also, counter magic. Staggering one of these is so good for them. Might try to jam this knight. Oh, impulse, no removal. Maybe they don't feel it necessary right now. Creativity list generally don't play board wipes because it doesn't fit super well. Also, like Fable the Mirror Breaker is a card to get to play. So for us, it's about producing now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm supposed to grow my entire board. Just get ready to chuck this guy in. Absolutely ready, and have a big enough creature that they can't spot remove. You have trample? No. Does grow the entire board. These all become real quick 4X's, 4-1s. So 4 plus whatever they have as toughness. That part's not relevant. The big score goes, another card goes. Let's see, another land. You play a board white. You can always attack. Or are you going to try to bring out the worm? Creativity and hope you hit it. Creativity, they're going to hope to hit the worm instead of Xenagos, I would imagine. They hit the worm. Well, Xenagos could also be in their hand. That could be the thing. Alright, sure. My turn. They don't get haste. It's so tragic. I mean, it's reasonable, right? We want to spread this out as much as we can. Is it just enough? So they're going to block here at 6. 4, 8, I mean, 8, 16. Yeah, it's enough. Okay. Has to mutate to a non-human. We'll put it over top because it's bigger and it has a 1/1 counter. Ooh, it's enough by 1, I think. This is other creatures. Yeah, so block here, 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, it's way over. Well, they block. I don't. It's enough, okay? I can't count. Leave me alone. That's why I'm playing this deck. This deck's not made for people that can count. Wrap up. Not a whole lot to say. I mean, we kind of just turned them sideways. Games went quick. I think we went 5-1. Maybe 4-1. We had a really good record. We end up losing to just kind of Grixis control, but really we lost to like Ritual of Soot, which is what we lose to, a board wipe. But I was playing it primarily with actually Altus. We still don't have we still don't have Bushwhacker. I don't know why I can't talk all of a sudden. We still don't have Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker is generally what we want to be playing over these in general. But this is a new card, so I kind of thought about like breaking it out here along with Unicorn. Is what the fun of the new set is. You definitely want to be playing new cards, and so the fact that this is here gives all your creatures 1/0, and you don't have a requirement to meet whenever you play it. You can just play it as a 3-drop. Is actually kind of nice, and it also has an adventure side, so sometimes you can, if you feel like it's going to get super grindy, cast the adventure side, make 2 2/2s, and then play the other side and get in there. But the final 2 games, I wanted to bring us out and kind of see how good it would be with like multiple copies of these in play. It felt all right. We probably would prefer to have maybe like another token producer potentially. But I didn't play enough games with both of these in. I only played like 2. So I'm not entirely sure what I would be better sold on. But Burning Tree right now is just not the way, in my opinion. I'm going to set this in here so film the intro. But this doesn't seem like quite the way without having like the Goblin Rabblemaster. It's really good with this, or Goblin Rabblemaster. I said it early. I don't know its name. Bushwhacker. There we go. Goblin Bushwhacker. Not having this with Bushwhacker, because Bushwhacker becomes 1 cheaper because you get to pay its surge cost if you cast a spell before it. So the plan would be to play a Burning Tree, get the mana, maybe play another one and still, like, you know, kind of combo them together with any early 1-drops, and then play a Bushwhacker after, which gives all your creatures 1/0 and haste, kind of like what this does. But this is always going to be 3 mana, where the other one is not always 3 mana. It can sometimes be 2 mana and also kind of fill the same role. That's kind of why we brought this in. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. It's definitely fun deck. I'm not saying it's the most competitive, but in best of 1, it definitely changed. And this is a good addition to the deck. It's really, really nice. Seen other people have been playing it in there, and ever since I've seen this upgrade in there, and it's a cute little bunny, like the rabbit unicorn. How can you be upset about playing this card? It's so sick. But we've had multiple times where this card was just like a 9/9 that we played, or like play on turn 2, it's a 4/4, maybe a 5/5, and then by the time it attacks that turn, it's a 9/9, and that helps with like these additions right here where you start buffing everything and you make everything really hard for your opponent to block and handle. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. I really enjoyed playing, and I've had a lot of fun stream, but recording lately. It's been really cool. Got a lot of subs lately, so just thank you everybody who's been subbing and supporting. Other than that, I'll catch you all later. I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.